In this episode of Speed Painting for the Chronically Time Constraint, Mandy from Final Girl. Maybe it would make sense to paint the face and hands and all those little bits last, because there's a good chance I'll accidentally paint into it when doing all the other stuff. But I kinda need the face and hands to be there so I can get a feel for what everything will look like in the end. That's why I do it first anyway. The chainsaw is easy. I throw on some oily metal paint for the front and some gunmetal on the chain. The body of the chainsaw I'll make red. Maybe I watched the wrong movie, but Mandy in the movie Mandy never once touched the chainsaw and died quite early on. I think Nick Cage was the actual final girl in that movie. Pants will be blue. I didn't shake the paint enough so it's a bit thin, but that's actually fine. Now it acts more like a wash, which is actually perfect to get a bit of a worn out blue jeans effect. My Mandy will have black hair, so I quickly put out a little blob of black paint and get to it. A big part of painting miniatures is how you steady your hands by supporting one with the other, like wrist against wrist, fingers against wrist, fingers on fingers, and at the same time you lean against the table to steady that knot of fingers. I'll add a white shirt underneath the jacket. It's a bit of a risky operation. I use wet mud for the shoes. Why not? Some highlights here and there. I dry brush some lighter red onto the chainsaw, but not to great effect, so I dry brush some off-white on everything. There, not so bad. Alright, let's go for cheap effects and add some blood. Blood for the blood god is the best blood paint. A bit on the chainsaw, a bit on the legs, a little bit on the hands. Then I finish up the base, I dry brush the edge of the base and done.